Hello and welcome to another monthly reset. We are doing our July reset today and I am so excited. I am just truly such a goal-oriented person and I love fresh starts, and every single month is an opportunity for that fresh start. So if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. Every single one of you means the world to me. It helps me out so much to have more subscribers. And I also do a monthly reset newsletter on my own blog website. So I will have that link in the description box below if you want to subscribe. I only send out emails once a month. It is just the monthly reset emails, nothing else, so I won't be blowing up your inbox. But it is just a good way to see what my goals are, what I've been focusing on. I also link all of my monthly favorites in that post for you to shop. And I go into more detail on the books that I read in the previous month. I read on average 3 to 4 books a month. I'm trying to reach my year goal of 40 books in 2024, and I am over halfway there, so I am right on track. So all of those books and my reviews are in that blog post as well. So highly recommend checking that out, subscribing to that as well if you are not already. But let's get right into it. My favorite part, a brand new month. Today actually is July 1st. So on this day, I am filming and posting and doing the blog post all in one day. I had a really busy weekend, hung out with my mom a lot, and so I didn't get a chance to do this at the end of June, but that is okay. Today is Monday, so not only is it the beginning of a month, but it's also a new week, and I just love that feeling. These reset videos are broken up into 4 parts. First, I will talk about my June recap. Second, I will go into my business goals and then my personal goals. Actually, there's 5 parts. Then I'll go into my books I read. I'll just briefly explain which books I did read. And then lastly, my monthly favorites. I also wanted to share that I am doing something brand new this month. I will share it in my upcoming vlog that's coming to my YouTube channel. But if you watch these monthly resets, you know I love to set goals for my content. And I've been trying so hard to make YouTube my main priority. And I just haven't really done a good job of it. So I've always wanted one of these like wall calendars, and I found this guy at HomeGoods. I love it so much. I just filled out my wall calendar. So I have it hanging up on my wall in my office because I am in my office every single day except on weekends, but I do work from home for my full-time job, and so I'm always in this office, I'm always in this room. And on the weekends, I do come in here sometimes to do my YouTube videos. Usually I try to stay out of my office on the weekends, but it's a fun place to be. So I'm gonna try to stick with this. What I'm hoping is there's just something to me about writing things down and crossing them off. I'm definitely more of a pen and paper kind of gal than I am computers. I've tried really hard to stick with like the digital calendars, but I just don't follow through. There's something about having to cross off the day keeps me looking forward to my goals, if that makes sense. So I decided, I finally got this. I got it for 16 bucks. I highly recommend going to HomeGoods for these. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon too, but I love this one. She's pretty. So I just filled her out. I put the month here. I wanted to show you what I did. So this calendar is not for my like daily habits or my workout or anything like that, which I'll get into my workout schedule because that changed in June and I love it. But I have color coded this and I have 3 different sections on here. So I'm doing my YouTube short form content. So like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts, and my cleaning schedule is on here too in green. So I'm trying something new this month with my cleaning schedule. Instead of doing like a whole house clean, I'm gonna split it up. And I think it's gonna be a lot easier for me to do that. For example, every single week my cleaning schedule is the same. Tuesdays, bathrooms. Wednesday, dusting and cleaning all the glass and glass doors and mirrors. Thursday is floors. Friday, sheets and laundry. And then Sunday, a kitchen deep clean. I clean my kitchen every single day, but pulling things off the counter, wiping off the cabinets, like more of a deep clean, is gonna be on Sundays. So I'm gonna try to stick to that schedule this month, just try it out, see how I like it, if it helps things stay clean, if it helps me not to be so overwhelmed. But anyways, wanted to share that monthly calendar. I'm very excited about that. And I'm also really excited because every single month my goals are to do like 2 outfit videos just to keep me getting ready during the week, because again, I do work from home. It's so easy to not get ready. But I also like to film those outfits and wear the clothes that I buy, because working from home is so easy to just stay in athleisure all day. I want to bring back my short vlogs once a week. So that would be 3 short-term videos a week. but I find it hard to schedule it and stick to that schedule. So that's the main reason why I got this, so I can see when I've scheduled those 3 items every week and I will actually do them. So I'm excited to update you guys in my August reset about how that monthly calendar went for me. So let's get right into it, a June recap. First, I got a new piercing. I just did it at the end of June. I'll show it to you. I had to be very careful. Literally 2 days ago, I got this done. It is this piercing right here, my mid helix. I love it. I have my cartilage over here, and then I have 2 lobe piercings on both ears, but I've always wanted one right here, so I finally got it. I went to a place called Rowan in Charlotte, and I loved them. I will say, so freaking expensive, but the jewelry is supposed to be really good, hypoallergenic, I think like solid gold, and that's what you're paying for, and they're done by registered nurses. So I also did almost pass out. I had to get reclined and they had to give me a lollipop like a kid. I haven't had a piercing done since this, and that was like maybe high school. I don't think it was middle school. I'm pretty sure it was high school when I got that done. So it's been a very long time since I've had any kind of piercings done. Wasn't the best experience, but they were really great about it, and I do plan on going back to get 3rd lobes eventually, or a flat right here. I went with my best friends and she got her flat done, which is like the flat of your ear. She said it was really painful, but it looks really cute. I don't know. I love dainty, they call it the curated ear, like minimal, pretty piercings. I don't know, I'm just into it, so we'll see. But that's what I did in June. Also, I'm feeling like a failure. Kind of heavy, but I honestly have been, and that's the main reason why I decided to get this calendar. I'm just constantly trying to figure out how to hold myself accountable. I feel like I make a lot of goals. I say I want to post 3 times a week on different social media channels, and then I just don't do it. My weeks kind of disappear from me, and I think a lot of it is because I don't have a strict schedule outside of I'm going to the gym in the mornings and then I work. It just comes down to holding myself accountable and doing the things that I may not necessarily feel like doing. One of my friends on Instagram shared a quote, and it said, like, if you want to become an expert at something, it's just 18 minutes a day. I think that equals out to like 100 hours a year or something. I'm completely ad-libbing from my memory, which is not the best. So it was something like that, about 18 minutes a day, and it really got me thinking, if I could just edit my YouTube videos and focus on my own side hustle, 20 minutes a day, like that's all it would take, and that would be so much better than not being consistent and doing it in like hours once or twice a week. Does that make sense? I've just been in June feeling like, wow, we are over halfway through the year 2024, and so many of my goals I've already not met. And that's okay. I have to give myself grace. I am okay with it. I'm the only one to blame. But if I really want to get things done and stick to these goals, I have to be more disciplined with myself. So feeling like a failure is something that I felt like in June. But I feel like those low moments really help you realize what's important, what you want to focus on, and I'm excited for July. I'm always excited for a new month, a fresh start. In June and pretty much all of summer, I've really been limiting my social media usage. I have time limits on my phone set up to hard stop. I had to enter in my passcode if I want like extra time. 15 minutes. 15 minutes between Instagram and TikTok. And honestly, it has done wonders for me. If I want to just scroll through something, I scroll through Pinterest now. Pinterest is my new thing, but I don't stay on it as long. I'm not as like invested. It doesn't suck me in as much, and I have more control over when I want to scroll and when I don't. And I always leave Pinterest feeling inspired and excited to do my own thing, be more creative. Whereas on TikTok or Instagram Reels, I'm always left feeling less than, feeling like I'm comparing myself to other people and other content creators, and it's just not good for my mental health. And that's why I've been so absent on Instagram or TikTok. Not that I think anyone's watching, but I do have some people on TikTok who have commented on my other videos and been like, where you been, girl? I'm like, sorry, it's not something that I could handle for a little bit, and I really wanted to focus on YouTube. YouTube is where I love spending my time. I love watching other vloggers. I like filming for vlogs. I like being more creative with long form content. So limiting social media usage has been such a blessing. I've never felt more creative. I've never felt more like myself after being off of those Instagram and TikTok for the past few months. So do with that as you will, but I highly recommend limiting your social media usage. I just think it's so good for everyone. And lastly, in June, I have been loving my new workout routine. This is the first time in my life I have paid for like a workout app, and it's through Playbook. The girl whose program I'm doing is named Zoe Davis, and she's in Charleston, South Carolina, which is pretty cool. But I came across her on Pinterest and went to her Instagram and loved her workout split, and she does like 6 days a week. She's very well-rounded, so she does weightlifting, running, and calisthenics, so like body weight, pull-ups, push-ups. And again, if you've been here, you know that my goal for 2024 is to be able to do 10 pull-ups and 20 push-ups with great form pretty easily. And her program has helped me so much with getting stronger. I've absolutely loved every single second. I'm on week 4 and I'm still obsessed with it. So I highly recommend doing Zoe Davis, her Playbook. She has a bunch of different programs on there. It was $100 for a year, and you get like all of her programs, anything she uploads. I've asked her questions, she's answered me directly. It's just been a great experience. And now into goals. This has been chattier than normal monthly reset, so I'm gonna try to get through this. July goals for business. I wanna do 2 outfit of the day videos on Instagram Reels, TikTok. I also post them on my Pinterest and YouTube Shorts. And what that means is I will be getting ready twice a week, which will help me out when I'm working from home. So again, those are already planned out for the whole month of July in orange. I also want to do my weekly vlog, which is also on that calendar. Daily video editing, like I mentioned earlier, if I can just commit to 15 to 20 minutes a day editing my videos, I will be able to post them every single week. I already had them listed out to do a weekly video for July. I'm holding myself to it. My personal goals for July, I want to meditate daily, and this is something that I was really serious about doing in January, and I started doing it and then I fell off, and then I started again like in May. I did a few days and then I fell off again, and I don't know why. I just really need to learn how to be okay with sitting still and meditating and trying to bring myself back to the present moment. So I really want to work on that in July. Reading 3 books. Like I mentioned earlier, my goal for 2024 is to read 40 books. I've read 22 so far, so I'm over halfway there, and I want to read 3 more books in July. I want to continue with my workout routine that I mentioned earlier. I love this workout routine. I don't think it's going to be an issue. My husband's been doing it with me too, so that's been fun doing it together. It's very easy for me to start something, fall in love with it, and then fall off of the habit and maybe not do it to its entirety. I don't want that to happen with this workout program. I'm loving it, so I want to continue the whole month of July. And follow calendar. Like, that is just my biggest personal goal. Like, that's number 1, is just to do what this thing says every day. If it says I need to film an outfit video on Wednesday and I don't feel like getting dressed, I don't care. I'm going to get dressed, I'm going to pick out a fun outfit, and I'm going to film it, edit it, and post it. And I'm gonna feel really good after that. And I really wanna just stick to this. I feel like this calendar is so manageable, it is so easy. This is gonna be really easy to balance with my full-time job, especially since I've split up my cleaning throughout the week too. I just feel really good about it, so I'm really hoping I can follow the calendar. Now on to the books that I read in June. Like I mentioned earlier, all of my book reviews, some highlights from the books that I read, how I rated them out of 5 will be in my newsletter. So go there if you want to read more about my reviews and what I read. But real quick, the books that I read in June. I killed it in June. June was such a big reading month for me, and I read so many great books. First week of June, I read None of This Is True. I rated that one 5 out of 5 stars. The second book I read, Same Time and Next Summer. I rated that 4 out of 5 stars. Third book I read, A Perfect Vintage. I rated that 3 out of 5 stars. Fourth book I read, Remarkably Bright Creatures, and I rated that 5 out of 5 stars. And I literally read that entire book in 2 days, 48 hours, and I read that whole book. It was an incredible book. It was over a weekend, but I literally read all day long, Saturday and Sunday. Loved it. One of my favorite books I think I've ever read. And then the 5th book that I read, I actually just finished a day ago, and that was One True Love, which is actually, I think, either a movie or going to be a movie, and I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. The last part of this video are my monthly favorites. So my favorite items from the month of June. My workout app, definitely my favorite thing from the month of June. talked about it already. I will figure out how to link it, I guess, if I can link her program or something, or at least her Instagram, in my description box below. Airy shorts. These are the shorts that you can wear underneath. These are the Smoothies brand. I bought them last summer and I have already worn them so many times. When you're wearing a short dress, it's just really nice to put on these shorts underneath, and I had them in nude and in black, and that way if a breeze catches you, you're safe, you're not showing anything, and they're also just really comfortable to wear underneath dresses. This crochet cover up I got from Target. I am going to be wearing it for the 4th of July. I bought it specifically for that, but I've also always wanted a crochet cover up. This one is such a great price. I got it for $28 at Target, and it is such high quality. I love the slit on one side of the dress. I like the length of it. I love that it's all the same crochet design. I like that it has a higher neckline. I mean, honestly, it's just the perfect crochet cover up, and it's the perfect color. It's not white. It's a very light cream color. It's beautiful. It'll go with everything, and I see myself wearing this all the time. And last thing are these Lululemon boxers. They're called Under Ease Shorties. I love them. I wear them in rotation with my Skims boxers because I pretty much sleep in a Skims outfit every single night. If you don't know what Skims are, it's the Kim Kardashian brand, but they have like boyfriend boxers, and you just wear like the tight boxer shorts to bed with a tank top or a big short sleeve shirt. These Lululemon boxers remind me a lot of the boyfriend boxers from Skims, except I kind of prefer them because they're not as long, but they also don't have the like thick waistband, elastic band on them. So they're kind of more comfortable and a little bit more flattering too. But I love them. I have them in multiple colors, and they're just great quality, super soft. They are a little see-through, but they're just nice to sleep in. So I wanted to put those on here because that's pretty much what I wear to bed every single night. And that is it for my July reset. Like I mentioned, thanks for hanging in here because this is more of a chatty one than I've had in a very long time. But I'm very excited for July. I'm just really excited to use this calendar, and I'm just really hoping I can stick to it. I feel like people like me who love fresh new beginnings tend to love to set goals that are unrealistic and not stick to them. So I'm really just trying to focus on the most important things, and for me, that's my YouTube channel. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. You'll hear all about how July went in my August reset. I hope you have a wonderful July. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and supporting me. It truly means the world, and I will see you next week. Bye.